Yo, what's up with y'all boys and girls, man? Hey, it's Jay Briggs here, continuing to cook up this NBA action, man. Y'all know we do. We're on the jam session. We cook up every single game, every single day. No graphics today. I'm on the road. I don't love today's card, to be honest with y'all. I really hate it, to be honest. I have one premium play in the NBA today. It is my NBA play of the day. We did drop our NBA play of the day yesterday with the Oklahoma City Thunder buddies. We've now, I think we're we've hit 8 of our last 10. So we're bounced back today, try to make it 9 of our last 11. You guys can scoop that play up today. Gonna rapid fire go through all the 6 games on the card today. My all access members, I think they have 2 other plays in there with a really small unit. Only really love one play today, and that is the NBA play of the day. But we cook up every single game, every single day. So here we go. First game up, we got the Phoenix Suns out on the road facing the Charlotte Hornets. Hornets, 9.5-point home dogs in this thing. Look, I'm not interested in laying points with Phoenix on the road, especially not a sizable number like this. Phoenix is the second worst ATS team in basketball. Only team that's worse than them is Atlanta. More often than not, Phoenix is overvalued, and these boys just do not get it done ATS. So I don't expect them to get it done in this spot either. It's just not a spot where I want to be laying points with Phoenix. I just can't do it. 13, 17, and 1 against the number out on the road this season. Yeah, I don't want to be laying double digits with a team like that. So small lean for me here in our first game of the day. I'm going to lean on the Charlotte Hornets. Next game up, we got the Miami Heat out on the road facing the Detroit Pistons. Pistons, 7.5-point home dogs in this one. Pistons have been playing really well recently, playing a really competitive basketball. Thing is, I think Miami really needs a bounce back game. Miami is head and shoulders the better team. Pistons are banged up right now as well. I don't like usually laying huge numbers with Miami, but if I am going to lay huge numbers with Miami, it's probably going to be on the road, not at home. We know Miami is sizable home favorites. They're a fade. Hey, we just seen Miami beat the Pistons by 8 the other day. Granted, that was in Miami, but I know the Pistons have played well here recently, but Miami is still the better team. And if Miami comes in here and locks in, they should kick the crap out of Detroit. So I hate laying huge numbers with Miami, but I think it's warranted here in this one. I will say watch the injury report. Of course, we know Hero's out, Love's out, Adebayo's game time decision, and Cade Cunningham's game time decision for the Pistons. I lean towards the Heat. Next game up, man, we got the Orlando Magic out on the road facing the Toronto Raptors. Raptors, 8.5-point home dogs here. Not interested in betting the Raptors. They're really banged up. RJ Barrett's out due to personal issues. Can't do it, won't do it. Orlando's the best ATS team in basketball. I see no reason not to trust them here. Um, we saw Orlando get back on track in their last one, beat up on Brooklyn. I think they should beat up on the Raptors here in this one as well. I lean towards the best ATS team in basketball, a team that's put plenty of money in our pockets all season. Give me the Magic. Next game up, we got the Los Angeles Clippers out on the road facing the New Orleans Pelicans. Pelicans, 7.5-point home favorites in this one. Clippers are on a back end of a back to back with travel. They were in Chicago yesterday, did win the game and covered 126-111. Think it's a terrible spot for them today. Currently, all I see on the injury report is James Harden. I will say watch that throughout the day. It is a back end of a back to back. We know the roster manipulation that goes on with the Clippers, and this line right now would suggest that somebody may not play. I'm just letting you guys know that. We've seen the Pelicans beat up on the Clippers twice this season, 116-106, 117-106. So we know they can win comfortably over the Clippers, and I think that's exactly what they do. Terrible spot for Los Angeles, a nice bounce back spot at home, at the crib for the Pelicans. I would look at laying the 7.5 with them. Next game up, we got the Denver Chicken Nuggets laying 10.5 on the Spurs. Spurs are pass for me in this one. I'm not overly in love with it. We know the Spurs, um, they can be competitive in certain spots, and they also lose a lot of basketball games. We know the Nuggets are not great road favorites, but they've been balling since coming out of the All-Star break. Stepping in front of Denver is something I'm not trying to do right now. Denver and Boston, unless we have a clear and concise reason to do so, we won't be fading them. Denver or pass for me in that one. Last and final game of the night, we got the Atlanta Hawks out on the road facing the Utah Jazz. Jazz, 2.5-point home dogs here. Injury report is ugly. Jordan Clarkson out. Lauri Markkanen still out. Chris Dunn out. Taylor Hendricks game time decision. Atlanta, Bojan Bogdanovic game time decision. Jalen Johnson game time decision. And Sadiq Bey, he's out. The Hawks did win the one only meeting between these two teams this season. Wasn't too long ago. It was on the 27th of February. Final score was 124-97. That game was in Atlanta. This game's not that complicated to me, man. This is one of the best ATS teams at home, needing a bounce back spot at the crib. That's also a revenge game against the worst road ATS team in basketball, the worst ATS team, period, in the NBA, the Atlanta Hawks, who just got beat by the Portland Trail Blazers out on the road. Not interested in betting Atlanta here. Really solid bounce back spot for the Jazz at home at the crib. I think they get it done in the revenge spot. That's all I got for y'all boys, man. I told y'all I was going to be in and out of here today. You guys can scoop up my NBA play of the day over at Pickdawgz Premium. There's a link for that in the description below. You can join my Access Club if you're a bigger better out there. I'll be back with regular scheduled programming tomorrow. So I will see you, ladies and gentlemen, then. It's been your guy, Jay Briggs. I'm out of here. Peace.